Hey everyone, Raderoden here, and welcome to XCOM2. Now, I know I never finished my XCOM1 Let's Play, but I have been playing the crap out of it in the past month trying to get ready for XCOM2, and I was like, I'm gonna record XCOM1 eventually, but I've been taking a lot of notes and studying, so I promise to go back to that at some point. But for now, XCOM2 just came out. Frax has finally released a sequel to this game. This game looks amazing. I've been so hyped for this game for the past month or two, and I cannot wait to get started. Until now, I've played through a little bit of the tutorial, and I just wanted to make sure the game runs well on my computer. And now this is going to be my blind run through of XCOM2. I have been reading on all the news about it, so I do know kind of what's going on, but I do not know anything else besides what they've shown in preview videos and, like, you know, tutorials and, you know, like Let's Plays online of, like, the beta and stuff like that. So we're gonna go to new game. We're gonna do Commander difficulty because I think we can beat Commander, and if we wipe on Commander after like a good amount of time, then we're gonna come back and do Legend. We're gonna turn the tutorial on because it's my first time playing, and I want you guys to see the tutorial. I'm not sure. If I turn tutorial off, if it takes away the story mission, because there was like this little story mission in the beginning when I was testing the game, and it was really cool to see, like, you know, how, like, you know, the story plays out. So that was nice. I'm gonna leave this on. We're not gonna reduce beginner VO because I don't know anything about this game yet, but we are gonna leave subtitles on. So without further ado, let's do some XCOM 2.
Continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
In keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by French elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate the benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep Gatecrasher.
60 seconds. Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
Advent forces are swarming to the blast point. We need to move on the package before they figure out what we're up to. First things first.
Oh my god.
You need to get out of sight. Grab some cover near that low wall.
Copy that. Moving up.
Alright, so in case you guys haven't noticed, you guys probably know that, like, oh my god, what's with the story in XCOM 2? What does it take place after XCOM 1? So, most people know this already. If you're watching this Let's Play, I feel like you probably know. But XCOM 2 takes place in a world where you lose XCOM 1. So it takes place where I lost XCOM 1, which I did. Where you failed to protect the Earth from the aliens, and the aliens have taken over the Earth now, and they've opened up these like gene therapy clinics to try and like pretend like they're buddy-buddy with the humans to try and help us, but in actuality there's probably something, you know, devious going on instead. And then you guys saw oh my god, what's his name? Not the commander, because we're the commander, but you guys saw the leader dude from the first XCOM. Oh my god, I can't remember his name, but we'll talk to him later. We'll see him again. So much like XCOM 1, each soldier has health, and you have 2 movement points. So I'm going to spend my first movement point on Osei here to move him into that corner. And that's half cover. Unit flag shows select unit's health and actions remaining. Osei now has 1 action.
But I'm exposed here.
It's better than nothing. But see if you can't find a safer position further out.
Looks like full cover ahead. Moving out.
Alright, cool, full cover. Let's go there. Or high cover, rather. I've always called it half and full. Some people call it low and high.
Crasher 2, stay close. Keep pace with Crasher 1.
Alright, so this one, it's going to be a dash. It's going to take both moves, but it's going to increase my odds of dodging Overwatch fire. Perfect.
They're holding position. We're gonna have to go through them. Stay out of sight until we're ready to strike.
Copy that.
Keep to the shadows until you're absolutely set. We'll only get 1 shot at this.
In the shadows.
This is a new mechanic of XCOM 2. Since in XCOM 2 we are playing a like ragtag force that's like secretly trying to strike out against the Advent, who have taken over the planet, you begin most missions with your squad hidden. And what happens is, because you're hidden, the enemy soldiers don't see you unless you walk into their line of sight. So you can sneak into positions around enemy soldiers and then do ambush attacks on them to like get like a heads up. And then once you break concealment from an attack, then the game becomes much more like XCOM 1, where enemy soldiers will show up, they will move towards you, and they can see you from the beginning. But this gives you like the feeling of like you're this like, you know, guerrilla force fighting against like a bigger power. So you can see there's like 6 Advent soldiers there, which is insane.
For sure, and we'll lose our advantage.
And the red squares are where they can see you. So if I was to walk into a red square right now, I would be detected. Also on the aliens' turns, if the soldiers patrol and they see me exposed, I think it will also trigger I will break concealment and I will lose my advantage. But I think if you're in cover in one of the red squares, like behind line of sight, I think that counts as hidden still. So this mechanic's going to help a lot in terms of giving the player a jump on the first engagement of each battle.
Hopefully that's enough.
Remind me to thank the old man.
You and me both.
Oh snap.
We're not out of the woods yet. We need to take out those remaining soldiers.
Still 4 soldiers, holy shit.
I've got the trap on them. Permission to engage.
So each of these soldiers have 3 health, which is pretty good. I think my weapons do, like, I think I'm guaranteed to kill them if I hit, 3 to 5 damage on my assault rifles. Which is different from XCOM 1, you'll notice. It's 2 to 4 for XCOM 1, this is 3 to 5. So they've upped the numbers a little bit on the basic weapons. So we're going to go ahead and take a shot on this guy, because it's the 68% hit. 65% chance to aim, which is your base soldier aim, and then plus 3% since we're close enough to get a little bonus. Flanking bonus, 40% since he's exposed. You'll notice the concealment advantage is huge because you basically get a free shot on the aliens, which is awesome. Oh, I guess Advent aren't really aliens. I mean, they're kind of aliens. As far as I know, Advent are like human soldiers who are fighting for the aliens. So that's all I know about it. Alright, let's take the shot. Nice. One soldier down.
Crasher 1 is on the board.
Alright, you'll see that when I break concealment, the enemies go into cover. Losing concealment. The entire squad loses concealment when any soldier attacks enemy, breaking windows or kicking open doors. I think that means like if you run through a window making a lot of noise. A soldier is flanked or steps on a detection tile. So I don't know if this is a typo. From what I've seen in the preview videos, it's if a soldier is flanked and steps on a detection tile. Not or, but maybe they've changed it since. So I will have to double check that during the game.
We can see you now. How about you all shoot first and celebrate later? No problem.
So one thing that most of the videos I've seen online of what people do is they have their whole team on Overwatch before they take that first shot. And then as the aliens sprint to cover or run to cover, the entire team gets Overwatch shots on the enemy soldiers while they're exposed. So moving to cover, I think, still gives them a slight chance to dodge, but it's still better than shooting at aliens in full cover. So obviously the tutorial doesn't let me do that, but that's okay. We're gonna move her here, which is a terrible spot to move.
But you're dangerously close right now.
She's gonna get hella flanked by any of these guys on her turn, on the alien's turn. So that's gonna suck. So we'll take the shot at the alien in half cover here, 63. Do it. Do it, Ramirez. Very good. Oh, you'll notice this yellow icon. We'll talk about this in a little bit when it's my turn again.
You're still keeping score, right?
Woo! Those guns look scary.
Not going out that easy.
And here's the mistake. She's flanked right now. Oh no! So obviously that is a planned death. The tutorial for XCOM is always brutal. They freaking make you lose soldiers left and right.
You can't take risks like that. Watch your flanks.
So that's how you want to play it. Okay.
Alright, let's say move up and take that flanking shot. Do it. Maneuver to flank enemy units so you can hit them from vulnerable angles. Cover does not protect a unit from the side. Exactly. So we're going to move here.
Nice work. Press the advantage before they get around you.
So real quick about this yellow square. So in XCOM 1, you loot items from beating a mission. You can obtain like salvage parts, corpses, whatever. In XCOM 2, you can obtain actual like special items from enemies that fall in combat. So this soldier, when he died, dropped an item, and in 2 turns, that item is going to self-destruct. And if you can get a soldier onto this square within the 2 turns, you can pick up the item and take it home. And it can be something like a bonus to your weapon, an item you can attach to your soldier. It's like kind of like a scope equivalent of XCOM 1. So we'll pick that item later up. We'll pick that item up later. So for now, let's take out this guy. 82%, 17 bonus from weapon range. Always a 40% critical chance from flanking.
Let's see how you like this.
Nice job, Bose.
They're closing in on me.
Actually, that guy moved away from you. Ooh.
She's calling reinforcements. Stop that. Transmission.
Central, reporting.
Oh, his name is Central.
You're
Bradford.
late.
Central
What
Bradford.
have you been doing down there?
Taking
Ugh.
in the sights.
What the hell are these things?
They're us. At least there used to be. Human hybrid soldiers. Advent's reward for obedience and service.
We've all heard rumors. I just never believed it was true.
No one wanted to. But we find what we're looking for today. I promise you that's gonna change.
I hope so, Bradford.
Let's move.
Looks like that transport.
All right, we got some backup.
You have an Advent transport closing on your position.
You heard her. Cover the left side.
Alright, Ose. You're gonna move here.
I'm on it.
And then I'm pretty sure we're gonna
Keep
put you
your
on
eyes
Overwatch.
peeled.
Yep.
Fire on anything that moves.
So Overwatch is very similar to XCOM 1's Overwatch. If any soldiers move within my Overwatch site, I will get a free shot on them. One thing different about Overwatch XCOM 2 is that in XCOM 2, your soldiers are no longer stupid. and they don't overwatch all the same soldier. They overwatch one at a time. And if the soldier or alien is dead, your next soldier will overwatch a different alien. So that is a huge, huge, huge change to XCOM 2, which I think will make a huge difference. And will be really, really good.
We need to move on the package.
Alright, Central. Apparently we're here to retrieve a package of some sort. Alright, move Central over to this door. This is like the gene therapy clinic. So breaking that glass doesn't do anything because we're already out of concealment.
You should check that body for salvageable gear. We need anything we can get at this point. Better move fast, though. I've heard rumors Advent rigs their stuff to self-destruct.
Alright, let's pick up this item. Alright, picked up a scope. Nice. Well, that was like all over here. It was like, whoop! Alright, I'm gonna move her right inside. Right here. Alright, Jane Kelly. That is a very, very boring name. Alright, here comes that Advent troop. Advent transport. That's an Advent captain, I believe.
Reinforcements just hit the ground.
They're getting nervous. Now I know we're in the right place.
Alright, Central.
Awesome.
Alright, Osei, take your shot. Nice.
Well done. Fall back to our position. Just go. I'll try to stall them.
No, Osei, do not do that. That is so stupid. You'll notice the Advent Captain has twice as much health as the troopers. I think they also carry different weapons, maybe? Let me see, does he? No, they have the same weapon, but he has a special ability, I think, that he can like mark enemy targets, and then his troops get like a bonus accuracy against them or something. All right, I'm gonna shoot the this trooper because I can't kill the captain even if I hit him. Oops! No, I didn't mean to push that. Oh, well, I missed anyway. So in case you guys haven't noticed, I think Osei is scripted to die, no matter what.
I'm going for the door.
Alright, Jane. But in a real life situation, you should definitely shoot this guy. Because you can actually have a chance of killing him, which reduces the amount of damage your team can take on the next turn. I learned a lot about XCOM since my last video.
You should be able to cut right through the door's security protocols. They were never expecting anyone to get this close.
Alright, let's hack this shit. So one new thing they can do in XCOM for all soldiers is they can hack. So we're going to hack this door. So guaranteed you can unlock the door, 100% chance, and then you can also try to do these two things. One is soldier gains immediate concealment from disguise signals, 6% chance, or override, soldier gains complete immunity from the next two attacks, which is 2% chance. Let's go for that. I mean, they're both not going to happen, but I mean, whatevs. Let's try. Oh, almost got it. Alright, so we unlock the door at least, so that's good.
We're in.
Alright, Central.
Let's go.
Alright, Central, you're in. Oh, so we're here for this canister.
Moving to secure the package.
Let's hope our intel was good.
This is the place.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Looks like there's an access panel attached. If you get me a better look, I might be able to...
Next time. Let's get out of here.
I wonder who that could be. Soldiers can carry unconscious, dead, and bleeding out units. This allows them to retrieve a fallen comrade. So we're going to pick this guy up.
The entire Advent security grid just lit up. Firebrand is holding nearby for evac. but it's now or never, Central.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Understood. We're on the move.
I have a feeling Osei is not going to do well out here against these two troopers. Uh-oh. No, Peter.
No! Central, Crasher 1 is down. You have to get out of there.
We need another exit, now!
Uh-oh. Alright. This part was actually pretty cool in the tutorial. This pretty shows a very nice side of XCOM that a lot of newbies don't know. So we're going to move Jane here. And then we're going to be told to throw a grenade here. So one thing about grenades is on XCOM 1, grenades were free aim. You could literally throw them like between any square, any pixel. Like you can aim them very like freely. In XCOM 2, they've simplified it. Grenades just land on squares. And depending on what square they land on, they hit in a 3x3 square around it. And then there's no more you trying to like finick your way into like this weird angle so that you can hit all the soldiers, you know, in a group with a grenade. So this makes it much simpler. I think this is a slight nerf to grenades, but overall I think it makes the game a much, you know, much more simple game. Makes like, you know, clearing walls and things more cleanly. At least you won't have those weird moments where like you aim a rocket at a soldier and then like it doesn't hit it for some reason, even though it marked it as in the zone. So this eliminates that completely. So if you're in the 3x3, it hits. If you're not, then it doesn't. Alright, Central, let's move here.
Almost there. Stay focused.
What do these down arrows mean? He's flanked, not exposed? Now it's going to say up, I'm assuming, because he's behind cover. Or is it down because he's carrying a soldier?
They're right behind us.
Oh boy. Ow. These guns are so terrifying.
Way too close.
Ow. Central got shot.
Firebrand, this is Gatecrasher. We need an immediate evac. Get us out of here.
Alright, one new thing in XCOM2 you can do is you can, depending on the mission, you can call for an extraction at a certain, you can place your own extraction points. So for this level, we're going to place it here. There you go. Then we can go ahead and
Keep
move.
moving.
You don't need to tell me twice.
Can move him here. Oh, it has to be here. Fine. Go! Go!
We're coming home.
And then you maybe airdrop or airlift it out of here. Let's go. I like how it doesn't show Central getting into the helicopter, because you're wondering how did he do it with a person strapped to him. I believe that's one of the new enemies in the game. It looks terrifying.
Carefully! There's potentially decades of atrophy to contend with.
Wish we had more time.
I don't disagree.
But as it stands now, we risk losing the patient if we don't begin the removal procedure immediately.
We're ready.
Good. Then let's get on with it.
Remarkable.
Just like 20 years ago. We were still calling it a war back then. Was coming.
Response from the cerebral cortex. Good. Prepping for cranial intrusion. I've managed to identify the connection. Preparing to make final incision.
These readings are getting really erratic.
Of course they are. These implants were never designed to be removed.
We are risking severe...
No plan B here, people. Do it.
No signal.
Pupillary response normal. Vital stabilizing. Procedure complete.
Told them it would take more than that to keep you down. Welcome back, Commander.
Oh my god, it's us! Saw that coming.
Glad to see you're finally coming out of it. Don't envy the headache you must have, though. Still, can't fault Dr. Tigan. Especially as no one's even attempted something like this before. Easy. We're still not entirely sure what they did to you. That chip was buried halfway into your skull. Lost a lot of good soldiers looking for you over the years. Almost gave up hope you were still out there. Acted on the intel as soon as I got word. Not sure what you remember, but a lot's changed. Did the best I could, but the last 20 years have been tough without you. You feel like catching up? Shen has the archive up and running on your terminal. Otherwise, I'd go see Dr. Tigan when you're ready. There's some things you should know. He'll be better at explaining them than me. It's damn good to have you back, Commander.
Woohoo! Oh man, this is awesome. So here we are at the base station of the new Resistance.
Commander, to the research
the new
labs.
base station of XCOM. So we can take a look at the archives real quick. So historical records, propaganda assessment. The following directives have been identified by Resistance analysts based on a thorough review of Advent's ongoing propaganda effort. The aliens' key areas of focus are directed towards the civilian populace are recruitment of an increasing number of civilians into the city centers, nurturing an atmosphere of distrust to encourage self-reporting among city center inhabitants, encouragement of the belief that so-called dissident groups are to be blamed for perceived faults, disassociation of traditional beliefs and value systems in favor of adulteration for the elders. So the elders are the alien leaders, and you find that out for beating XCOM 1, and since I never beat XCOM 1, you guys probably never got to see this. But this is canon. We lose XCOM 1, and now we know what's going on here. Alright, Advent Network Tower. The Advent Network Tower is the central hub of the alien psionic network and their worldwide communications system. Although the tower itself is a readily identifiable fixture to those people living in the city centers, its overall function and the extent of its capabilities are generally unknown. Great. It is widely believed that the Advent peacekeeping forces are coordinating from somewhere within the tower. Wonderful. Alright, Advent Public Historical Record. July of 2015, the coalition government formerly known as Advent was first proposed by a small group of human politicians who set forth an intent on negotiating with the Elders. Despite the open hostility initially directed towards these peaceful alien visitors, they were receptive to the possibility of coexistence. Despite their efforts or effective conquests of Earth's combined militaries, the Elders allowed for the pact of unification established Advent governments. In the 20-year sense, Advent has effectively served humanity and created an environment of peace and prosperity. I don't think so somehow. Alright, XCOM. Initially conceived as a means to defend against unforeseen threats to the Earth, the XCOM project was first outlined during the secretive planning session conducted in the years of 1993. Although these early discussions were only meant to establish the theoretical principles of defense, all agreed upon preparations were carried out by the participating council nations immediately. For more than 2 decades, the project remained dormant, with limited personnel records maintained by an agreed upon representative of the council. In February of 2015, long-distance scans indicated a number of large identifiable objects on slow approach towards Earth. As agreed upon, the XCOM project was activated on February 10th. Oh, that's XCOM 1, with key personnel assignments filled by the latest activities in the file. In less than 2 months' time, open hostilities between the Earth and alien forces ravaged most of the planet's developed in the world, leaving the survivors desperate and alone. I think I made it past 2 months. I think I made it till May. Come on, you guys. Give me some credit here. Alright, let's go to the research. Talk to Dr. Tigan.
Impressive, isn't it?
capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology, Commander. Dr. Richard Teigen, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
Alright, Dr. Teigen
On your
is
order,
the...
Commander. I will begin researching the Advent chip for possible insights as to its function.
So Dr. Teigen replaces our old Dr. Valen as the scientist for our XCOM team. Now, this alien chip thing looks very similar to the alien key thing I had to create for XCOM 1. I'm not sure if I ever got to the alien base assault in my Let's Play, but it looks very similar. But I wonder what it has, what this thing does. So we've got modular weapons, hybrid materials. So one's for weapons, one's for armor. This is like equivalent of like weapon fragments. This is like the equivalent of like alien materials, I think. So alien biotech is like learning basic alien information. So we have 0 scientists right now in the lab. So this will take 1 day. So let's hit research.
I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander.
Dr. Teigen, from what I've read in interviews, is actually named after Neil deGrasse Tyson,
keep
I
Teigen
think.
busy for a while. In the meantime, you might want to head down to the armory.
Alright, let's head over to the armory.
Commander, Jane Kelly was instrumental in the op to get you back. She earned enough experience for a promotion. We should take care of that now.
Alright, this is the part of XCOM 2 that blew my mind the most when I first saw it. In XCOM 1, what made the game really fun was the fact that you could customize your soldiers, and you feel like your soldiers are like part of your team. You actually feel like you don't want them to die, they're important to you. They took that in XCOM 1 and made it insane in XCOM 2. We're not going to be able to customize a soldier right now because we're still in the tutorial, but you'll be able to see that you can customize literally everything about your soldier, and it really, really makes that like feeling of connection.
Our primary reconnaissance unit, capable of moving independently in concealment while engaging enemies at close range.
So Jane Kelly became our first Ranger, which is the equivalent of the Assault class in XCOM 1. The difference between the Ranger and the Assault is the Ranger does not carry a pistol, they carry a sword instead. So instead of running and gunning out to an enemy and shooting them, you run and gun up to an enemy and hit him with your sword, and the sword hit is extremely powerful compared to a gun hit.
We're off to a good start. Our troops will only get stronger as they gain experience.
Sweet.
Commander, to the bridge.
So real quick, this is the aliens. This is our ship. I believe it's an alien ship that we've kind of taken over as like a hub for XCOM. And you'll notice that like these are the rooms that I can work with. Eventually we'll be adding, you know, research labs or officer training schools, random things. We're gonna clear out the debris here, and you know, this will be our, you know, what is it called? Our facilities page basically from XCOM 1. This is our science room, right? Yeah. And then over here we have the bridge. This is soldier. Oh, that's my office. This is like the crew quarters. This is the armory. This is like the cantina. Can I zoom in on it, actually? Oh, I can! Yeah, you can see some of my soldiers hanging out at the cantina. One thing they've really done well in XCOM 2 is, like, just make your, like, it makes the base and your soldiers seem much more real. They've made it so that, like, you really feel like you're connected to soldiers and that you're really part of this, like, resistance squad, and that you're close to your team. Alright, let's head to the bridge.
I heard you, Shen. When we get the thing, you'll be the first to know.
Attention. Unauthorized presence detected.
Commander, give me a second.
Execute Echelon Protocol.
Attention. Senior Command Exchange confirmed.
I had wanted that to be a little more ceremonious, but we've got something. A local resistance cell just located this hybrid magnetic power converter that Shen's been pushing us to find. They tracked the device to a nearby Advent convoy and are attempting to take it down. If we can bring this converter back in one piece, we might actually get this place up and running and give the aliens a real war for a change. The squad is prepped and ready to launch on your order, Commander. Just give the word.
Alright, you'll see like this, like all these little things they've done in XCOM 2 makes you feel like much closer to your soldiers. Like just the walk-up animation, and you notice each soldier has a different, completely different like gear, and they have very customizable facial things. This guy on the right has sunglasses and a ponytail. This girl's got long hair. This girl's got a hoodie up. And you notice also that each soldier has their own like attitude. That's one of the coolest things I like about XCOM 2 is that, like, you know, this person's standing up very straight. Bernard is like, it must be like a very like, you know, by the books kind of soldier, whereas Zatsiev is kind of looking around. He's kind of like less caring, and Kelly, as the commander of the group, is just kind of like, I'm the leader here. You know, I don't give a shit. You know, it's just like really cool. Like it feels like your soldiers actually have personalities. So yeah, we're gonna take a break right here. Thanks for watching my first part of XCOM. In the next episode, we're going to go ahead and do the second tutorial mission, I believe. And this is as far as I've seen. I have not gone farther than this. Last time I only played to here. So everything from here on out will be blind. Hopefully I don't die. Hopefully we don't wipe. And thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. See you next time.